would you look at him as less of a man if he cried in front of you? It's your time. It's his time. It's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. So check this out, man. Quick Bam Talk podcast type of video, and I want everybody to be able to answer this question, especially for the ladies. This is more of a video for y'all. I want y'all to really answer this question. You know, I'm spearing through certain stuff, and I'm reading certain things. Like I said, you know, we do this YouTube thing, so we have to, we don't have to, but we spend a lot of time on Twitter. You know what I'm saying, looking for topics for these, like when I'm not doing my reactions and stuff like that. So with that being said, you know, this is a burning question that everybody wants to know, like as a man, or this is men and women. As a man, would you cry in front of your woman, your girl, your wife, whoever? And ladies, would you look at him as less of a man if he cries in front of you? And let me go ahead and break. I ain't gonna sit here and rant about this shit for too long. I'm gonna get this over with right quick for y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get my feedback and my point on that. For one, it depends. Like, I'm not even gonna say it depends. Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and just start this off with a little story time. I had a situation one time where I didn't do it in front of, it was my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend obviously now, but it was my girlfriend, not in front of her. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much got off the phone, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, she broke up with me, right? I ain't gonna sit here and lie like shit is in the past. I don't care about it now, but it's just like, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, some people front like, oh, they did this when this really happened to them with that person. I'm not gonna sit here and no bars hell. So yeah, that happened, and I teared up, not like boo-hoo crying, just I teared up, like my eyes got red, tears was coming down my face, like after the phone hung up. And I even told her, like, I'm not gonna lie, when we broke up, I teared up, and this person even says she did too. Granted, cool, whatever. I'm thinking that's between us. I'm at a basketball tournament with my team, my AAU team at the time. You get what I'm saying? And I'm getting into it with some of my friends. You know, how you and your friends get into it, and they knew her because they went to school with her. You get what I'm saying? So since me and that person are getting into it, he decided to bring it up that she said that you cried pretty much. I'm all like, wait, what? I'm like, damn, like I ain't tell your ass that. Like how you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like me and you, we had to talk about like what happened, but I never told you that. So I'm like, how did you know that? Granted, I'm just like, damn, like I'm like, how the hell did that? I'm like, how he? And then I do more speculation. Old girl ran her mouth and told them that, but she left out, I guess, the part how she said, even though it didn't matter that she left out that she did it too, but it was just like I was mad as hell. And then I remember I told my boy Keenan, he was like, you shouldn't have let her get away with that shit. That's hella weird. He's like, you damn shame. He's like, you shouldn't have told her that. You shouldn't have even trusted her with that type of information. I'm all like, shit, that's my bad. And I let that slide. And that's why if you watch my videos, I say I owe my past self an ass whoop. It's not because I'm not even gonna sit here and like, yeah, I didn't boo-hoo. It was just like an angry tear up. Like, y'all know what I mean. And ever since then, I always told myself I would never, damn show, that wasn't even in front. That was on the phone, and I trusted that person with that information, but it's like, okay, whatever. But ever since then, I told myself I would never, ever cry. And no, like, it don't matter what this, like, I'm just, only woman that's going to see me cry or tears come out of my eyes is my mom and my grandma. Rest in peace. I love you, grandma. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have. I love you, grandma. Rest in peace. That's the only two women who I even then I still don't feel comfortable for my mom to see me cry. That was the only two people who I say like, all right, I'll cry in front of them. Like, I'm not tripping. I'll cry in front of them. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of men, I know a lot of men probably feel like that because they know their mom gonna love them unconditionally. Their mom might tell them to man up, but their mom not gonna look at them as like less of a man. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, that little story time I just gave y'all, it really all depend. I'm not going to say it all depend because I'm still kind of there yet. There's times I'm going to be honest, I'll be wanting to cry. Not even just about like put the relationships to the side. I'm talking about just shit in general that be happening. I keep it real with y'all. I tell y'all a lot of stuff that be happening with me. So obviously some stuff you keep off social media, keep off camera. But I tell y'all a lot of stuff like when I was like certain shit that I go through. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real, especially with the basketball shit. I always told y'all that. But I just kind of like, I personally think only time, and if a man does do it in front of his girl, not a random girl, his wife, his woman, if he does do it, he is, I don't know. It's like it's like an angry cry, like tears just coming out. Like he just, that type. He's not, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to talk bad down on anybody who has done that, but I'm just saying, like, it all depends. Like, you have to do it in a way. I'm not trying to sit here and bash nobody who does do that or anything of that nature, but the bottom line of it is, if he does do it, he got to feel comfortable that you ain't going to look, because that's what they fear. We fear. We don't want you to look at us as less of a man. Because of that, because maybe something going on with us that I've been holding in. You ain't never seen me cry for the 15 plus years we've been together, or 5 plus years we've been together. You ain't never seen me come even close to shedding a tear. You've heard me say some emotional stuff, but you know I've always prided myself to keeping my emotions in check and under control. So the time you do see some tears coming out my eyes, you know it's serious. That's the only time I feel like a man will always be more comfortable crying in front of his mom or his grandmother than his woman. I'm not gonna lie. Some women be like, I don't like that you feel like you can't cry in front of me, and that's something that I'm be honest, I'm guilty of that. I hold, and granted, it's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna keep holding on to some high school shit to now, but it's like I've held that with me. Which is why I wouldn't, like, I'm just being honest, I wouldn't want to do that, like, now. I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't want you to see that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want my girl to see that. That's just me. I'm sorry. Like, that's something, you know how people hold on to stuff that their past person did in terms of, like, when they got cheated on, their trust issues, stuff like that. I don't have the cheated on shit or whatever. That's not, but but that, because that wasn't even in front of this said person. That was, nigga, when I got off the phone, and my dumb ass just told her that, because I was like, man, shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, people was like, and I was talking to people like, bro, that's a lame move, bro. Don't even think of yours. Like, I wasn't even, it was just more so like, damn, like, okay. Like, I was hot at the time, but now when I look at it, it's like, all right, I was just. So the only way a man is really gonna tear up in front of his girl is if he does do it, he has to it's like a girl when she say she has to feel comfortable with you to do certain things, to say certain things, to start wanting to be around you like she wants to be around you all the time, but it's like you know when somebody really get comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? Even when that chemistry was there the first day, you know when somebody really start getting comfortable with you. That's what it is. I don't care what anybody, it's a lot of men out there that will say, they will never in their life want to cry in front of their woman, and the only way they would want to is certain areas. Somebody might have passed away, God forbid. Certain areas, nothing that portrays to the struggles of what they have going on. And like I said, if you have done that, I'm not trying to come at you, like, because I just said I did it. I teared up when we got off the phone back in the day when I was 17. But I'm just saying, me right now personally, nah, I wouldn't want to. I'm not saying, like, I just would hold myself back to do it. I don't want people, like, I'm going to go do it in private. You know what I'm saying? Before I do it in somebody, you know what I'm saying? Not even just with your significant other, people in general. I'm going to go do it, that shit. I'm probably going to go home, speed my way all the way through. I'm going through all the lanes and shit just to come up here and then let my shit go. And I'm not saying that's even a good thing. I'm just saying that's just kind of something that I personally have held on to. But I brought this band talk and this podcast type of video for y'all because I feel other men will agree with me when I say the only way, for one, they're going to agree with me, the only people that they would do it in front of is probably like their mom or like their grandma. Two, and if they were to do it, it's going to be like an angry, disappointed, like just tears coming out. You could facial expression. It's not no, it's not like that. You get what I'm saying? It's those two or three things that I feel men will agree with me, and I want the ladies too. I'm gonna put this on my Instagram. Would y'all Look at y'all, man. If you married, some of y'all getting married. Like, we gotta give y'all a round of applause. I done seen a couple of, I done seen a marriage. Somebody proposed 2 days ago who's around my age. Like, I done seen, like, we gotta give a round of applause. I love to see it. But ladies, for y'all that are married or not married, would you look at your man like, how would you feel if you saw your man drop tears in front of you, like cry for real? I don't think he's weak for that, showing you that he care, but I do feel like as a man, you do got to keep your emotions under control. 100%. And that's BamTime, man. Get at me on the next video. Hit the subscribe button and like the video, man.